Troy Kern's bringing it to you. Today I'm going to talk about responsible purchases that rich people make and what broke people spend their money on, and what you should do in order to make the traits of what rich people do and the smart purchases that you can buy to become a successful investor, a successful person. I'm going to expose all the smart buying decisions that you need to have. Before we do, please do me a favor. We make these videos for free. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Make sure you smash that like button, and make sure you comment and engage with us, because it totally helps the YouTube algorithm, and that'll help more of our content get shared with more people, which will allow me to produce more content for you. Before we get into this next video, make sure that you're aware that we have a contest where you can enter to win up to $20,000. All you got to do is go to the TroyKernsChannel.com, enter to win, and make sure you text the number below. So what is this video about? No, we're not talking about fancy jewelry, watches, any of that garbage. We're gonna be talking about smart investments, not stupid assets that rich people show off because they got a lot of money and they just gotta spend it, you know? We're talking about purchases specifically that benefit you, create wealth, and create financial wealth and generate income. All right, the first thing that they don't buy is they do not buy expensive ass houses. So I live in a house that I paid $405,000 for in 2013. The house is worth $1.1 million right now, today. I could sell it for that, but I didn't buy it as an expensive ass house. I could have afforded $1 million house when I bought it, which would probably be worth $2 million right now. In fact, I've backed out of like at least 3 or 4 big purchases because it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense to have a $20,000 mortgage. It just is not worth the stress. Don't buy expensive ass houses unless you're gonna house hack, unless you know you're in a great area where you can rent it out and you're okay with living with a bunch of people, which I am not. Well, I am, but my wife's not, right? Don't buy a rich ass house. You're gonna see that house go into foreclosure. You see guys like Nicolas Cage who acts like he's rich, but just because you make a lot of money doesn't mean you got any. It means you might spend it all. So just because somebody has got a nice ass house, they could be living on everything. You know, like they could have themselves maxed out on their house, right? Because that's what a mortgage broker is going to do, is going to max you out on your house. He's going to max you out on your car too. And next thing you know, you're a slave to your house, and you're house rich and cash poor. Rich people do not emergency shop. They do not go in and make emotional buying decisions. If you want to learn about emotional buying decisions, check out my video on the 160,000 Raider tickets that I bought. So it does happen, but it doesn't happen all the time. And then when they do make an emotional decision or an emergency buying decision, they figure out a way to benefit from it, which is what I'm doing right now by selling my tickets. Let's give you an example. Rich person's got a suit. They're not emergency shopping for a job interview, right? They're ready to go. They've got their elements that they need to be in order to be successful, ready to go. They're not out there shopping all the time for just the newest, greatest suit. They got a suit, they're picking a suit that's neutral, that's gonna be good for everything. Listen, rich people are practical people that buy things that are practical. They don't just buy crap to buy it. Now, eventually, you gotta enjoy your life, so you might see them buying things, but they're not out there buying the nicest watch, the nicest car right away. Those are people who are pretenders. They're fakers. They're trying to get judged by you the positive way when they got nothing going on in the bank account. They got it all showing and none of it in the bank account. Rich people, truly rich people, don't show everything. And the most important part of emergency shopping is it gives you no time to prepare, and rich people prepare, right? If you're like stressed out because you got to go make a quick decision, then you got to run and go to the store, and then you got all this stress, you don't know whether you're getting the best deal or the worst deal. If you go and buy a suit and it says $500 and that's the first place you went, that's the best deal you saw, you're gonna buy the property or you're gonna buy the suit. But if you had a chance to go look at it and you found out, hey man, this store over here sells suits for $99, and if I just have 2 weeks to wait and go in there, I'm gonna be able to get a great deal, plan my time accordingly, not be in a rush, not be stressed out, and not have a suit and not overpay for it, okay? That's why a lot of times poor people don't have any money, because they're always in a rush and they're always making irrational emergency decisions decisions because they fail to plan. They do not make emotional purchases. They do not purchase what they want. I talk to my kids about this all the time. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. No, who cares? Buy what you need, and then what you want needs to be bought with what you need, right? Every time I make a buying decision, I buy a house. If I'm gonna buy a car, it's gonna cost me $1,500 a month. I'm gonna go find houses that are gonna pay for that car. You're not gonna buy the new iPhone right when it comes out. You're not gonna buy, listen, I just switched to an iPhone 12. I had the iPhone 8 until the battery went out. I was talking on speakerphone, walking around, talking on speakerphone everywhere because I couldn't literally hold it to my phone and pay for anything. Literally, that was okay. I was fine with that because I got the AirPods, they work. But then the ringer vibrator went out and the thing was like, you could hear it everywhere. So I didn't buy my phone. I wanna let you know, I was willing to hold on until that thing stopped working. But my wife said, you know what? You use your phone all the time. Buy a damn new phone. I said no. She bought me one. Thank you, wife, happy life. So anyways, rich people do not buy emotional items. An emotional item could be food. What's the biggest emotion you want to feed yourself with, right? Food. Rich people don't go out to lunch every day. They don't go out to dinner every day. They don't emotionally buy or eat. And rich people don't buy prestige, they buy quality. They're less concerned about name brand than they are how it works. I just saw a TikTok about this the other day, so I'm gonna mention it. So Hydro Flask is a $4 item bought directly from the manufacturer. The thing unbranded. Branded, it's a $32 item. A rich person is gonna buy it from the manufacturer, get the same quality product without the brand name. A poor person's only gonna buy the brand name, the Hydro Flask, and not gonna care about anything other than having the brand name. A rich person cares about the functionality of the products. I don't even know what shoes I have on right now. I don't even know what kind of jeans I have on right now. I don't give a crap about labels or logos. I care about how it fits, how expensive it is, does it look good? That's it. None of that stuff matters to me. It shouldn't, because it doesn't make you any money. You know, one thing rich people do is they focus on the quality. They might hand those qualities down to their family. They might preserve those assets, right? I am going to make sure that everything I buy, I can make money off. We don't buy anything that's not a lifestyle asset. Like, I'm looking about buying a McLaren right now. If I cannot buy that car and make money on it, I'm not buying it, okay? That's it, period, end of story. We'll do the research, we'll check it out. If it cannot cash flow, I'm not buying it. They buy stuff that makes them money. They get hand-me-downs. Listen, all of our clothes for our kids, I have twins. I could have afforded to buy them every little nice Nike outfit that they wanted. We got hand-me-downs from our friends. We put our kids in hand-me-downs. We got pass-downs. We got other people who have got lots of money. Guess what? They're wearing our kids' clothes now too, okay? That's what rich people do. Save their money on stuff that you know your kids are gonna grow out of, that it doesn't matter what the heck they look like. Buy one new outfit. Don't buy 50. Rich people don't welcome debt. They're aware of debt, but they don't take it on unless they absolutely need to. Wealthy people understand that debt will kill you, right? The more debt you got, the more the elephant is sleeping with you. What does that mean? If the elephant sleeps with you and it rolls over, guess who's gonna crush you, okay? That's debt. If you don't understand that, you won't be wealthy. There's all types of loans out there that wealthy people understand, especially in commercial real estate, that have balloons. So a balloon means once that note is gonna be due after 5 years, after 7 years, that balloon can crush you. That debt can crush you. Debt is there to crush poor people, okay? If you don't understand what interest rates are, they're gonna crush you. Like in Nevada, we're in Nevada right now. They have no usury laws. You know what usury laws? That means there's no amount of interest that someone cannot charge. That means that with like companies like Payday Loan Centers, they make tons of money in Las Vegas because there are no laws. They can charge whatever the heck they want. And that's why poor people are poor, because they don't check how much money they're borrowing. They don't see what the interest rate is. They don't look, they're just happy to get the payment, right? They just don't care about anything other than what's the payment. That's how credit junkies get you. As long as I can afford it, man. If you're just paying every month and you're not even eating at the principal, you're just eating at the interest, you're never gonna get out of debt. And that's what the credit card companies know. And that's why poor people don't carry credit. They use credit, but they don't carry it. For instance, I don't ever pay interest fees on my credit cards. What I do use is all the abilities of credit to take an extra 30 days to pay the bill that I already paid with my credit card, to get the points that I use with my credit card so I can travel for free, but then I don't pay any finance charges because I pay that credit card off every month, so it doesn't gain any interest. Because most credit cards got 29% freaking interest, which will kill you if you make the minimum payment, kill you if you don't pay that thing off, and bury you in debt, which is why rich people do not embrace debt. They understand it and they leverage it when needed. They don't ride the wave, they make lifestyle choices, right? They don't go what this guy's doing because it's cool this week or that guy's doing because it's cool that week. They make lifestyle choices. I'm gonna use a personal example. Again, just because Sprinter vans are in is not because we're into it. We're into Sprinter vans because over the last 12, 18 months of the pandemic, my family and I have traveled multiple times across the country, and we realized that we need a big Sprinter van for all of us to be comfortable, and we can do business in it, and we can make a business out of it. We can actually rent it out when we're not using it, which will pay for the van, put money in our pocket, and allow us the benefit of using the van. So if you are trying to understand what the difference is between rich people making financial decisions and poor people making financial decisions, it's really simple. Poor people buy what they want, rich people buy what they need. Rich people buy stuff that's gonna make them more money, and it's gonna be a lifestyle type of event. For me, I'm buying a Sprinter van that's gonna make me money. I buy tickets to multiple sporting events that I make money off of, and then I get to go to the game in addition to that, right? So everything I'm doing is I always get from guys, oh, you're not a real Seahawks fan. Guess what? They don't put money in my pocket unless they're winning, then I can sell their tickets. I am a diehard Seahawks fan, but you know what? I'm not dying on the vine because they ain't paying my bills. I'm actually gonna go and sell tickets and make money and make lifestyle decisions like buy a McLaren, rent it out on Turo. I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna rent it out, I'm gonna try to make my asset pay for it and enjoy that asset. So I'm gonna make lifestyle decisions that are gonna make me big money and that are gonna continue to make me wealthy. I'll give you another example. Final example. I've got a second home. I've got second homes. Guess what? They're all on Airbnb. They all more than pay for themselves, and it allows me to have a second house, which I gotta go visit, go meet other friendships, go build other relationships, go take my staff out to. Everybody gets to enjoy it, and someone else pays for it, and it ain't me. So if you want good information and you wanna learn how to get other people to pay for your stuff, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, because we're trying to get you to get YouTube to pay me to go ahead and produce more videos since you're not paying me. Who's gonna pay me? Rich people don't do things for free. I'm messing with you, but I'm not really messing with you, okay? So make sure you do your part, you share it with a friend, you hit the notification button, you hit the like button, you subscribe, and you comment, because that'll help the YouTube algorithm, and that'll get our video out to more people, which will help you make more money, because then I'll produce more free content for you.